And we're back live. A comeback episode, guys. Wolf Wednesday. Tyler Parsons, the Wolf himself, back at you live. So as we build the audience every week, guys, please, as you get in here, take a brief sec, share this right now. Do a quick share, throw in a like, throw in a comment. Let me know that you're here, and let's get this party started, man. I have some great content tonight. Last week I was absent, had a family arrangement. My little boy graduated from pre-K, so Dad couldn't miss that. So please, take a brief second and share this episode, guys. The bigger the live show, the better it gets. Always the great questions for the Q&A session at the end. So, guys, we're going to jump into things fast tonight. So last Wolf Wednesday, which is like 2 weeks ago now, I did a good challenge, and I issued out prizes for the guys who did the dry scoop peaking challenge. Had a lot of great feedback, a lot of great results, and this is this guy right here, the peaking dry scoop challenge. So week in and week out now, I'm going to be doing more and more challenges, more and more giveaways, keeping the interaction high, the content good, just keeping you guys engaged as much as I possibly can. But also, I want to hear, do you have a challenge you think the Wolf would like to issue out? DM me after this and we'll get this thing started. This week in the office, guys, we've been crushing challenges day after day. I'm not going to lie. I had unsuccessfully ever done a dry scoop challenge until I did peaking, and then I did just a single green, ideal greens, and then I did the vitality powder and ideal greens challenge today. So I'm now getting the dry powder challenges down. We have some girls in the office that are just killing it. The girls are stepping up, and it's just getting crazy, man. So if you've never done the dry scoop, you're missing out. So I'm going to get this camera set up where I'm not holding this guy anymore. I'm not moving around too much and making me dizzy. And let's get this sucker started. So I want to do a little good public announcement, guys. So peaking, this product right here is flying off shelves all across stores. But this is for all the people that are using this currently. So there's an ingredient here, a good, amazing raw ingredient called Hydromax. And so what you'll see with Hydromax, guys, is it naturally is hydroscopic. It holds water. So as this product is on the shelves or it's in your house, once you open it, it's going to get more and more moisture inside of it. So what we're seeing is when people are scooping it out, they're like, man, I may not be getting 30 scoops. So this is our recommendation. Since it does settle, there is 100%, there is 360 grams in here. Please start 3/4 scooping your peaking. That will equal out to your full 30 scoops. If you're doing the full scoop now, that's great. I do it. I don't mind doing more active ingredient, but somebody that's wanting to get the best bang for your buck, please start 3/4 scooping. So this is a public service announcement on peaking. Please start doing 3/4 scoop if you want to get all 30 servings. If you want to get after it, get more effervescent doses, I'm doing a full scoop. All right, peaking, still one of the greatest products we've ever put out. Stuff is absolutely amazing. So if you haven't added this to your arsenal, it's one of the best pre-workout additives you can add for pump and performance. So on to the premier product of tonight, guys, Andro-Draw. Say that 3 times fast. I've done it for our videos, and I get tongue-tied every time. So this is product number 2 of our Savage series. We have one more coming out in the next couple of weeks. It's called Trinitestin, but tonight we're going to talk about this bad boy right here, Andro-Draw. Thomas Duke, yes, best product ever. It is excellent, guys. It is the sister product of product number 1, Alpha Shredded. I know this is always backwards on your end, but Andro-Draw, guys, this is our 1 in 4 Andro. This also involves the cyclosome delivery. We basically this is what we consider our superior mass building supplement of the Savage series. When we have like the good cut, the dry, the super dense gains of the Alpha Shredded, this is the bulker. All right. I just saw that Thomas Duke and Jason Morris shared this video, guys. There's 2 people. Share this video now. Share it live. But the Andro-Draw, guys, is our dense bulker. So what we're going to get from 1 in 4 Andro, guys, is a significant amount of strength. But some of you guys may be out there saying, hey, I've taken 1 in 4 DHEA in the past, and maybe the results weren't just as amazing. Well, this is where I am really hounding on and just making sure people understand the pronounced benefit of the cyclosome delivery. I've said it week after week for some of their other products. Cyclosome delivery guarantees that the active ingredients are basically missing that first pass effect, which is where it gets degraded in your liver and absorbing 100% in your GI tract. Well, when I say 100%, basically 90% or more or greater value of bioavailability, which is shown to be in your bloodstream on this. But on the opposite end, when you don't take 1,4-andro with cyclosome, the absorption rates are not significant. Well, so what does this mean? This means automatically you're not going to get the unwanted side effects of old pro-hormones of the past. I know I mentioned this with the alpha shredded, just not to be redundant, but the same goes for the alpha shredded. And that's why I can say so much about these, and people are like, how can this product not have negative sides? Well, it's because of the absorption. In the past, you were actually only absorbing about 10%, and the other 90% was going to renal toxicity, liver, your kidney, all these bad things. Now you're actually promoting good growth. Hey, thanks for the share, my beautiful wife, Devin. Thanks for the share, bro. But Androdrol, guys, what can we expect from this product? All right, Androdrol, I would also recommend on this to take 8 to 12 weeks. 8 weeks being the prime cycle. But what can you expect, guys? As this being the bulking product, any guy that's getting after it, has his meals down, is training 4 to 5 days a week, I think you're going to push the 10-pound threshold for sure. The active ingredients are some of the most potent out there. A lot of this, the research has shown that this is equivalent to taking like 200 mils of testosterone cypionate. That is significant, guys. Any comparison to the golden boy of anabolics, testosterone, is always an amazing, ability or amazing quote from research. So, guys, the Androdrol is going to be the single best product that you can take for excellent bulking. You're really trying to get after it. Say you're in your off season in competition, or you're just a guy that's wanting to get bigger. Androdrol is the best over-the-counter single item product you can take for gaining muscle. On that note, I've been doing a lot of promotion this week of these three bad boys together. Let me see if I can grab these all at the same time. I consider these three products hands down to be the best over-the-counter stack that you can take for muscle optimization, period. And what I mean by that over the counter, well, other than taking something illegal, that's you could get in trouble for, this is as good as it gets, guys, and you're going to be extremely satisfied. You have the perfect complementary of androgenic and anabolic compounds, and then you have the laxabolic, which I keep on harping on week after week, which is the best maintenance cycle support product and then post-cycle support product. And it means, and what I mean by that is how it synergistically makes all these compounds during the cycle work better, and then after cycle, guys, how it makes sure that you're maintaining strength, joint fluidity, any aches or pains that you're getting, and minimizing that. So this is a product, guys, that you can take 16 weeks and be completely fine. This is a natural derivative, guys, so you don't have to worry about taking this too long and reaping any negative sides. I'll say this again, guys. If you haven't shared the video, please share it now. The more viewers, guys, the better the content every week. So, again, these three guys, the Androdrol, the Alpha Shredded, and the Laxabolic are the best over-the-counter stack for muscle optimization out there. You're going to get all the positives from lean dense muscle gains, the massive increase in strength, the vigor, the libido, all the above in 8 weeks. Even pushing the threshold for the guys a little bit more intense to 12 weeks, you're really going to be maximizing the potential of what you could ever do with products over the counter. All right. So, guys, this will get me into the Q&A session. I already see a bunch of questions firing here. I apologize if I haven't seen them. So I'm going to scroll back through real quick, and we'll roll into the Q&A session. So if you heard anything I just said, or you have any other questions about all the other 48 products that we have here at Brick and Mortar Distribution through our family of brands, let's ask them now. I'm going to get a drink of water, and I'm going to scroll back up to the top and see if there's any of these ones that are pretty important that I'd like to, that you guys would like me to answer. So, looks like we got a bunch of joins. Please share the video, guys. It's so easy. Just click share, man. Anytime I watch a live video, I always make sure to share it. It just helps with the content moving forward. So, so even though I failed this morning, I came to learn from the great wolf. All right, so this is a funny story, guys. Up here, old Matthew Farrell, he tried the peaking challenge, and he did not successfully succeed. So I'm going to issue a challenge at the end of this. So please watch this whole live feed. I have a brand new challenge for awesome, excellent swag and some cooler items I like to throw in there. So please join in for that, guys. I have a good little contest jumping in here. So ideal dose for women in the laxabolic. That's an excellent, excellent recommendation, Austin. So on the laxabolic, guys, I'm always very specific on training days, taking this 30 minutes before you train. For the ladies, just take 1 tab, which is 50 milligrams, and then spread that other dose out to equal time. So say if you worked out at 8 a.m., the best time to take your next dose would be around 4 to 6 p.m. Now, for guys, my recommendation, how I take this is I take a full 100 mg at 30 minutes before I train. I train every morning around 6 a.m. From there, I take a dose at 12, and then I take another dose at 6 p.m. So I'm taking 200 milligrams a day. Those are my recommendations on the laxabolic. All right, I hope I'm still live. Someone just try to call in. So here we go. Who's got some questions? So let's jump into the Q&A, guys. I hope I didn't lose anybody. I'm sorry for the delay just then. I just had someone try to call in. It happens every time now. I guess it's a good thing. People want to do business. Bro, the peaking and greens are rough to get down. Yeah, so we had a challenge issued this morning by one of the guys here in the office. He did the peaking and the greens. It's pretty unreal. I don't know if I can do that one. I'm still trying to just work my way up the chain. So, guys, I'm going to give you guys about another minute to start rounding off questions. If you don't have any questions tonight, I'm going to issue out the challenge for swag and giveaways. So, fire them off. Let's go. If you have a question, let's get them in. Or I'm going to move on to the next part of the show tonight. So, why is that? Those are your recommendations. Are you referring to laxabolic, Jordan? I think you are. Why are those my recommendations, Jordan? Well, naturally, man, when it comes to overall muscle composition, you're going to see males have more. And with that being a short ester and the half-life of that acetate, Jordan, you can take more without any of the sides of the past of like the dull headaches and things of that nature you get from Laxo. And at the same time, you don't want to use the product where you're expelling it and you're wasting your money. So we're also being price efficient for that. I think 200 mgs is the perfect threshold with this. I haven't had any problems with girls. 100 mgs is more than enough. I mean, if you're a chick that's an active bodybuilder, power lifter, you're 180 pounds, 200 pounds, yeah, you maybe can push 200 mgs, but you're in the 1 percentile. So that's why I recommend it that way. Peaking stack recommendations. Hey guys, be as specific as possible. I'll go back to that one. So even though the Laxo says 2 a day, you can up the dosage at least 3. Yeah, man. I mean, that's where I always tell guys, show your, this is where you show your knowledge, guys, digging into this. I mean, that's how I personally am. I mean, there's general recommendations, guys, on supplementation are for the factor of liability. That doesn't 100% mean that that's the unequivocal answer. And the best example of that is branched chain amino acids. I mean, guys, if you're up there on your weight, for any guy that's a trained male, say an active bodybuilder, just use old Justin Randall Performance Nutrition up there, dude. That guy's a beast. I guarantee you he's doing 25 to 30 grams of branched amino acids intra-workout. That's 4 scoops. So let's not use that as a standard, across the board for, performance. It's just a standard for like, hey, this is where you're going to see result, but if you want to see maximum result, let's, step it up a notch. All right. What's your opinion on stacking Androdraw and Alpha Shredded? Please, PSO5 Androdraw first day we got them. Dude, Tom, you guys are crushing it right now, man. Supplement World, you guys, I see you, man. So, what's your opinion on stacking Androdraw and Alpha Shredded? Yeah, you weren't on here just a second ago, Tom. I don't know if you were, but I said these two guys with the Laxabolic is the best over-the-counter stack out there, and I will stand by this until we come across even better raw ingredients and compounds. But dude, that is the most solid stack you can take for a full 8 weeks. I want everybody to take a full 8 weeks. You're maximizing cycle potential. And if you want to go 12 and be someone like myself or some of these other guys, you're definitely going to reap the benefits. What other questions we got? So what are you going to do difference between that and Anadrol? All right, Drew, great question. Drew, I have to, the dude that wears wrestle panties, I have to expect him to ask a question like this. All right. What we did on ours, Drew, it's an original blend. What we took from the feedback from all the retail fronts that we do business with and so forth, we changed it up a little bit just to make sure that the users that may take too much of 1-in-4 and may see some of the negative sides like fatigue, the estrogen side effects, the water retention, because they may be not metabolizing it is efficiently when they're taking those super high doses of both those compounds. So we dialed it back a little bit on that, and we think that it's just the perfect dose of the 1-in-4 and I think as this product, we hit the month phase, we'll see more and more consumers extremely happy with the androdrol. I'm interested to see what comes of some guys on staff. I'm currently on a different cycle of using products right now, so I won't be using it for the next couple of weeks. But y'all know how much I love the Alpha Shredded and the Laxavolic and so forth. Those are constant in my stacks. Any other questions, guys? Anybody else? So we're waiting on another question. If it comes in, challenge, guys, please stay in touch with my Instagram. My Instagram is where I'm going to be issuing out challenges and say, hey, right now, the first person that DMs me from this Insta chat gets a free t-shirt, gets a free stringer. So if you haven't added @WolfOfSupplements on Instagram, go do it right now. And that's where I'm going to be doing all my giveaways. Right after this live show tonight, I'm going to jump on there right now, right after this, and I'm going to issue my first update when it comes to winning swag and a new challenge. It's not going to be a dry scoop. It's not going to be anything crazy. It's going to be something a little bit different. So I'm not going to issue it on this episode. I'm just going to give the announcement right now. So again, guys, I thank y'all for a great week. I always appreciate it. Man, I see people doing it right now. Yes. Please share this video. I had the highest viewership that I've ever seen on here at one time. We were almost pushing 40 people. I can't thank y'all enough for the support. I love doing this. I really love doing this. I'm going to make sure I continue up my game week in and week out so I'm on point. And I really appreciate the viewership tonight, guys. You guys are freaking awesome. So definitely go add @WolfOfSupplements. I'm issuing my updates and challenges. Any questions, guys, moving forward, please have them ready, man. I have a few guys that you just get ready for this, a couple days in advance. I appreciate your support. For the guys that got swag, go look at them, man. I sent out swag last week. I hooked the winner of the Dry Scoop Challenge up. I sent him a Peking. I sent him 4 shirts. I sent him 2 shaker bottles, and he's repping it everywhere. The other 2 guys, the honorable mentions, they're rocking their stuff too, guys. So, hey, appreciate it. Please tune in to begin this video because I made a great announcement about Peking, how to properly make sure you're telling your customers, and if you're a consumer taking this, how to properly take this. And then just go back to it, guys. So, hey, the Wolf is signing out. I appreciate for all that y'all do for us. Hey, another great week, guys. Out of here.